Welcome back to the land of Missile. See y'all are having fun with the board.
Of course. It's
Well,
the land of fat bitches. Isn't that what it's supposed to be called?
according to Ronan.
Yes.
Last time, Amlak managed to get himself in jail, and Kato shortly after with a octopus endeavor.
So
He
this is like the spitting image of the Miss and Missile, right?
Of course,
Right.
that's actually her religious symbol.
This is a portrait done by an artist magnifique.
Yes.
And we will continue with the art lesson next week. Next week we learn how to draw the fat bitch in 3 dimensions. First we start with 1 dimension.
All right, Ronan.
Then we move on to 2.
All right, Ronan. About this time, you're getting back the inn.
Pardon, I've started the drawing of the missile in 1 dimension. Okay.
it's like I was like, are you gonna keep doing this stupid French one, or are you gonna stop?
Yeah, no, the whole game it'll be that voice.
Were you
Ronan-
Irish last
fuck that-
time, Ronan?
It's like Ronan all of a sudden it's just like, sorry, I have a slight
The
desire
whole
to be
time
French.
I meant Ronan O'Leary to be a Frenchman.
No, Ronan comes back. He's hired a person to speak for him, and he just is signing.
So he says, everybody is a fat bitch. You're a fat bitch. You're a fat bitch. And you? You are not a fat bitch.
Okay.
Because
Okay. Enough. I don't want to kick you again.
Getting started early.
All right. You see Halt. He's at the bar talking to the tavern keeper.
Do I notice her?
It was is up in his room on the bed.
Yes, her room.
Ava is in the bed, her room.
And,
Kato-
and by her-
with my candy doll.
and if you mean her room, if I remember correctly, we split it up where 3 of us are in one and 3 of us are in another, right?
Yeah, Ava.
It's Ava,
Halt,
me, and
Kato.
is it Kato?
Kato's
Yes,
asleep in the
Kato.
bathtub.
Okay,
And
yeah.
Ronan and Amlak pitched a tent, and yeah,
And theirs
And
with
each other's
Altheros.
sense.
Yeah, and Altheros took the bed, yeah.
Yes.
Because he was just like, bed. He's the first one to speak up, and like, Halt doesn't need a bed,
yeah.
and
Alright.
Kato can just jump into his fish tank.
So Ronan, you're walking in the front door now. There's a staircase to your left. They'll take you up to the rooms. You see Halt at the bar talking to the bartender.
Halt!
About 7 o'clock at night.
Did you manage to get Amalek and them back, or are they still stuck in the jail?
How'd you know they were in jail?
No, I'm asking out of character, dude.
No,
Oh.
he didn't. He's gonna let him sit in there for a night. He said last.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if they're coming in or not. I guess I should have
Sure.
asked. That's all. Do I notice Ronan coming in?
Yeah. You can know.
I'll be like, hey, Ronan.
Yeah.
DM, what time is it?
7
7
o'clock.
o'clock.
7 o'clock. I'll be like, hey, I went over to the Warforge district.
Yeah,
'cause I've
about
heard
that.
Yeah, I heard that they can do upgrades and stuff like that, you know.
Right,
Basically
our friends are in jail.
Ooh, why?
They decided to attack public officials
Who?
with squids, and
Fucking A.
one of them was, I don't know, going bananas and ballistic and talking about comments again, so wasn't really paying much attention.
You know, we're going to have to make sure we have
I
someone.
just know I just know he launched a one-man assault on the state building, so
Okay, which one do you want to lay claim to? I have a feeling that we're going to need to make sure we're monitoring these two at all times.
I laid claim to both of them and have an agreement to go pay him to get him out of jail.
Oh, no, I'm
Yes.
talking about beyond this. I don't think we should let
them.
them. I don't think we should let them wander beyond by themselves.
Oh no, they're not allowed to by themselves anymore.
It's like-
we're traveling in pairs. You get one of them, I get the other one.
Which one do you want, or do you not care?
I'll take Amalek. I think we can really relate to one another in terms of our approaches to things.
All right.
And I'll act as a voice of reason.
All right. I'll monitor
That
Kato
can't
and
go
prevent
wrong.
him.
That's
I'll prevent
enough.
him from doing stupid things.
That's good. Don't let him attack people with squids anymore.
apparently that's what he got arrested for.
It was an octopus, not
You're
a
not
squid.
there,
There's a
Travis.
difference.
You're not
It was
there,
squid.
Travis.
It's just
I
this
hear a
squid-like
disturbance in the
thing.
force.
Yeah, somewhere in a prison cell, he yells, "It was an octopus!"
The void speaks to me. It says throw octopus at the Emperor's enemies. Anyways,
It was this multi-limbed thing that was from the ocean.
Yeah, okay. So I guess you said in the morning is when we're about to go fetch them?
Yeah, we'll go fetch him in the morning. I guess, I don't know, go inform Asteros or something about this and see if they got any ideas.
Okay. How much money is this going to be costing us to get them out?
Between probably 600 gold pieces. Round there.
I'm going to slap the shit out of Kato when he comes back.
Okay, good. Do it with a squid. Make it ironic.
I'll do it with his damn barracuda.
There you go. Kill it.
And as I'm like, as I stand up, and I just say goodnight to the bartender, and I'm walking up, and I'll be like, oh, by the way, I need about what was that? I think I need about like 1,500 gold to get upgrades. Like we can talk about it later though, and I'll walk up there and I'll go talk with Altheros.
That's good. I see.
Halt, you turn and leave, you go upstairs. So first room on the left is y'all's.
Cool.
Not
Mine.
yours.
I go over to Altheros' room though.
Yeah, that's the second door.
I knock on the door. I beat on the door. I just fucking open the door.
Yes, I'm coming. Hold on.
It's just
got
like
to the good part.
it's just like I'm just imagining like fucking Big Bang Theory with what's his name? Just knocking on the door. He's like Penny, Penny,
Yeah.
Penny.
No.
The way he said, "Hang on, I'll be there," or "Hang on, I'm coming," just made me think of like a teenager's room. Don't come in.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, we're like, what are you doing out there? It took you forever.
I just thought of like a sitcom where there's like a sitcom
Relax.
about a serial killer and there's just like plastic everywhere and just like blood stains he's wiping up and it just
He opens
looks.
the door just a crack to peek out.
I have
like-
been imagining him as Dexter this whole time.
I've been imagining him as like some creepy combination of Dexter and Hannibal Lecter. So
All right. So how
Any-
you go in? Y'all talk.
Yes, what's up?
I'd be like, I don't know. Running wanted to know if you had any ideas because apparently two of our compatriots decided they wanted to get themselves jailed tonight.
Okay, how long's your sentence?
Fuck if I know. He just said we're gonna be bailing them out. It's costing us like 600 gold or some bullshit. I don't know. He just told me to come up and tell you.
That's quite a sum. Most
Yeah, I
important-
know. Yeah. Apparently, Kato decided to throw an octopus at someone, and Amalek decided to crash the party at the state building.
That's fine. I'm not surprised in the slightest with those outcomes.
No, I'm not either. But I just figured you'd want to know, and I'd be like, "Oh, have fun being lost in your
No,
books."
we couldn't even go a week in a new land without getting imprisoned.
Yeah, I'm surprised Kato manages to go days without jumping onto wyverns' backs and getting shocked by shock nets. And Hall would just be like, "Well, anyways, have a good night. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to sleep." And he walks off and goes into his room and goes to sleep.
Hang on, before you leave.
It's like, before I leave,
The room
Uh,
explodes.
Halt.
Royal Majesty Votra has arrested you for littering. The sentence is 72 years of hard labor.
Halt and
Fuck.
Arthros.
You
What
dropped
is
this lug nut.
what is y'all's health at now?
this token doesn't. Has we been doing anything? We should be at full since he came into town, and we've had several days of rest now.
Yeah, but what is it?
My HP is I have a max of 56.
Mine's at 42.
Good to know.
I am the tank.
You all both suddenly can't keep your eyes open, or halt, or your lack of eyes. If you had them, you couldn't keep them open. And after a few
The
seconds,
lights.
you just hit the floor. Authors, you do the same.
Gravely unfortunate.
You just
The-
got to the good part of the story.
Very rational.
Which means the people downstairs probably hear a thunk.
There's a little bit of a bang, but
Because I just 350 pounds of Warforged just decides to go to sleep.
Ronan, give me a perception check.
I like how there's a little like a bastion symbol thing, like the little turret, just like Halt has bastion symbol.
Ronan, you don't hear anything. You don't hear a thud or nothing.
Ah, look, there's somebody probably getting lucky or something upstairs. Oh well, perfectly
With
normal.
the fat bitch.
Oh, it's a fat bitch. Dropped her.
Alright, what do you do now, Ronan?
Go talk to the random guy, whatever the fuck his name is, that I was supposed to talk to. That's coming into work at around 7.
You notice the same guy is still there. The other guy hasn't shown up yet.
Alright, then. Didn't you say he's supposed to be here around now?
He should be in the back.
Mr. Bart?
He should be in the back getting ready.
Okay, I guess we'll go out back then, where that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, just go through those doors. Just don't go in the employee.
Those doors or the other doors? Those doors? Those doors right there?
He points to
Right.
doors.
Those doors? That door? Sure it's not the other door?
Just go through the door, Ronan.
Okay, I'll go through the door. Thank you.
Alright, there's a hallway here with
Appreciate.
6 doors. The 2 on the left say employee only, and then the one at the end is open halfway. And the other 3 are just closed, no marking on them at all.
Okay, I'll go to the one that's opened halfway at the end.
Alright, you peek in, and there's a half orc there. He's smoking a pipe. He's dressed very fancy.
Yo, so fancy. Okay. God damn it. As I die by my drink.
The orc
don't
is smoking,
think-
not you.
I don't think you're the person I'm looking for here, Mr. Fancy Person.
Who are you looking for?
The random person is supposed to come into work at around 7-ish, I think. I think.
It's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Okay.
looking
Did
for
you
somebody
talk with
else?
some... well, somebody you might have talked to or been acquainted with at some point in time. Elfish person, white hair, and yay tall.
Not a drow, right?
Unless something tragically happened, no.
Alright, you're talking about Alistair then.
That would be his name. Yes.
He comes and goes here a couple times a week, month, whenever he feels like showing up.
Then. Just randomly.
Yeah.
No rhyme or reason.
Whenever he has
Any-
business in town.
Alright then. And where could I find him if he's not here?
Probably.
1 second, guys.
I know he has business in the estate room.
In the stateroom?
Yeah. Big public
course he does.
office.
Yes, I've been there.
I know he's been doing some kind of job for them. He hasn't told me much.
Alright then. I guess just stop by there at some point in time.
Alright.
In the future. Well, thank you. Appreciate the information.
Alright.
And I wish you a good day.
He takes a big puff of his pipe and you two take it easy.
I guess wander upstairs and get whatever possessions he has in his room.
Alright, you go upstairs and coming down the stairs you see Ava with another half orc. This guy is not dressed like the bartender was, but still very fancy. bow tie, a pair of round small glasses in the middle of his bridge of his nose.
That's got to be a weird sight. A half orc with like spectacles on. God, that's terrifying. That's almost as terrifying as Kato.
What's terrifying about Kato? He's a schizophrenic that talks to fish.
That does really
Hey, we're
stupid
not
things.
schizophrenic.
What?
He's not
I said we're not schizophrenic.
We're not
Mhm.
schizophrenic.
We're not schizophrenic. We're just normal.
We have conversations.
Roses
Alright,
are
but yeah, you see
roses are red, violets are blue. I'm schizophrenic, and so am I.
You see her walking down the stairs with this half orc. They seem to be talking.
Ava?
Both of them just kind of walk right past you. She just gives you a look.
Okay.
Give
What
me
kind of look?
Give me an insight.
It's like is it the yo look? Is it like the fu look? Is it like I'm gonna kill you look?
That's what the insight would tell.
Oh, don't do insight. Insight's not worth anything.
This look is like a look of, like, I'm sorry. That's what you get from it. Of, apologetic or whatever. They both go out the door. Alright, give me a dex save.
Okay.
By the way, it has to be a really high level sleep spell to be able to knock me unconscious.
It's multiple ones. Rowan, you get a dart right into the neck. This poison's going through you. You can fight it and give me a con save, or you can just go out.
Okay.
You hit the ground. You kind of just skid down the steps.
Oh God.
So everybody's knocked out now.
TBK, GGWP.
A little bit of time goes by. You're not sure how long. You're waking up in a very dark room. You all notice that all your gear is gone.
Is Ronan in the same room?
You're all in the same room.
I'd be like, hey Ronan, you awake?
No.
Doesn't this remind you of something?
You
Reminds
look
me of too
around
many-
and you see people in prison garments, all sitting in like pews, and you look up at the altar and you see Amalek there preaching.
Are we high on something? Can I even get high on something?
I have returned.
Oh,
You can-
good. We're
You
in
can
first
drink, I guess. I don't know. I
hang
could
on.
assume as much.
Amalek, they just woke up in prison after being knocked out, and you're at an altar preaching to a whole bunch of prisoners that are in pews.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay,
Am I aware they're there, or did they just get thrown in here?
No,
No.
you're aware that they're
I'd be like, Ronan, can you like punch me? Like wake me up? I swear this has to be a dream.
Okay, I'll go over and just like punch him once right in the side.
there.
Brothers and sisters, if you refer to page 83 of your Crushons, we can continue on with the sermon.
What?
Okay. At this point, it's like, oh, did you already describe the scene, or do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Okay. There are multiple stone pews stuffed with, basically stuffed to capacity, with a bunch of prisoners and a couple of guards mixed in. You also notice that they're all wearing some kind of black strip of cloth with purple thread or paint on it, which says their names. They also have several crudely constructed scrolls and books with the words Crushon written on them. And you see like a plaque with over the top of the altar which says the Cult of Crushing.
Cult Crushon.
You just hear Halt when he recognizes all this. He's just like, oh,
Sounds like a
fucking
fresh
A.
name.
And he just like walks to the corner and he just sits down, just like slumps.
Ronan
Bishop
just stands up.
Cato, will you please instruct the
Okay,
newcomers?
Bishop Cato. Ronan's just at the stone wall, just
Bishop
like
Cato.
pounding his head against it over and over and over and over.
Yes.
Why? What the heck is wrong with you?
Kato, you're in the room too.
Oh.
You're in some very crappy robes, but that's about it.
Yeah, Halt just like goes up next to Ronan and just starts alternating hitting the wall with Ronan. So like as Ronan's going back, Halt will just bring his head to the wall. And so we're just like ding ding ding.
Oh, brothers, I see you understand the prayer.
Exactly.
Is there a brick nearby? Is there a brick?
There's some cobblestones. Probably you could pry loose.
There are
Yeah,
indeed.
I just get one and I just ping Kato in the forehead.
There are
Catch it.
indeed several.
Missile
purple,
catching.
usually painted purple pieces of stone in front of all of the parishioners
There
as
you
well.
Like, this is why we can't let them out of our sight, Ronan.
Yep, we're never letting them out of their sight. This is what happens when they get free time. See, normally
Alright.
I'm very fond of people having freedom, but not when they're going to take their free time and turn people into a cult.
All right. The guards kind of stand up on their own. They're
Oh,
telling
for fuck's sake.
all the other prisoners that it's time to return to their cells.
Why are we in jail? The fuck happened?
It leaves.
Meditate well upon today's teachings, brothers and sisters. And
Fuck
remember,
off.
if you were to die today, who would crush the comets?
Like, as he's talking, like, in the middle of his speech, like, he's just talking, I'm gonna get another cobblestone and I'm gonna try to pluck it right into his mouth as he's talking. Just gonna be like, "Krah!" Not like super painful, but he's just gonna like, "Pruh."
Give me a dex roll.
I approve of this action, Halt. Finally, I approve of you.
Just a dex action, or do you want to make like a ranged attack?
Give me a range attack, sure.
Alright, so that's...
Should I go for a dex saving throw?
No, I've got something planned for you.
Just catch it and crunch down on it.
Exactly.
Exactly, that's what I'm gonna do.
1 second. I had to remember what all my bonuses were. I don't normally just do this out of the blue. Let's
Just
see.
be a d20 plus your dex modifier because you're not trained
Got
in
it.
stone.
Stone throwing. Other than I do have my fighting style, which gets +2 to ranged attacks.
Yeah, true.
Alright, so that would be dex plus that, which makes it a +6. Okay. On game, don't fail me now. Yay!
You hit him right in the mouth and he just kind of chomps down on it and spits it out.
Always be prepared to crushing.
That's got to be bad for his teeth.
You would think.
That's got to be horrible for him.
You've never been in the mountains where we have stone soup.
What's the purpose? It's not like you can absorb calcium.
No. We're talking to him now. What the fuck is going on?
Well, after I was locked in here by no doubt cultists of Vecta who have taken over the council, I realized all of these people needed my assistance. And then Cato got thrown in here shortly after I started talking to them. They realized that their lives were pitiful and sad, and I told them about the
No,
choice
why the
of
fuck
pressure.
are we in here? I don't want your life story and how you created a fucking cult.
We're just, all we care about is why we are in prison. We know why you're in prison.
We know why you're in prison, and we know you're fucking insane, you daft bastard.
Actually, yes, I believe there was an assassination attempt on my life.
Like,
Cultists, see?
I'm like,
Further-
Alphas, did you see anything? Like, all I know is thump. Just thump is all I remember.
I remember I got a dart in the back of my neck, apparently. It was not pleasant.
I like look around. I'm like, is Ava here?
By some magic.
No,
Ava's here
Ava
too.
was-
Ava's here too.
Wait a minute, Ava's in prison too?
Yeah.
Ava's admiring the...
Ava,
Black
talk to me
Armades.
slowly. Please, for the love of God, tell me this is just some bad
Bad
date went
dream.
on with a half-orc and it ended poorly and he decided to get revenge on all of us.
She is
And more importantly, where's our gold?
She looks at you
Bastards.
and she basically tells you that half-orc put you all to sleep, or
Oh, no shit.
put you all to sleep magically, and he asked her to come with y'all. He just didn't want y'all to kill anybody.
But putting us to sleep is the surefire method of having us kill someone.
Amalek is trying to remember if he's ever heard of Oh wait, so you use magical thing? Okay, never mind then.
It's basically a sleep spell.
Got it.
Why was
Like-
it we're going to kill people?
It's just
'Cause
like
I wasn't planning on killing any people.
yeah, not till now.
She goes,
I second that,
he
not till
says
now.
Somebody needed to talk, so they brought us here.
Couldn't they just ask to talk?
Yeah,
Letters
like
work wonderfully for that kind of thing.
I'm perfectly fine with talking. I'm perfectly not fine with being put to sleep. I'm a
Wait a minute.
warforged.
Astros, did you mention letters?
Yes.
Yes, I second that. Letters are very good for this sort of thing. They're a form of, like, communication. You know, you write something down on a piece of paper, you hand it to another person, and then they deliver it to us.
Even goddesses
You
send
know,
letters.
Someone wants to talk.
Out comes this guard. Silence! Up against the wall.
Yeah, fuck you.
Gonna blow me when I go against the wall? Is that what's gonna happen? Please? Person changes you.
You see this woman step past him. There's no need
Oh,
for
even
that.
better.
I'm sorry we have to meet like this.
Oh, you're sorry we have to meet like this.
It better be straight.
It's like
Have the
more like,
have the teachings of the cult of crushing reached you?
and it's like ping. I just ping freaking Amalek on the side of the head again with another pebble. Just like, shut up about the damn cult.
I second that.
We could not
Sorry you had-
speak any other way. There are
Bullshit!
ears all over this place. All over the city.
So,
Who?
I don't remember seeing ears.
alright, and who are you? You don't remember seeing ears? They're on everybody!
Oh, I mean,
Even-
not on the city.
How do you know? Somebody could cut somebody's ear off and then it's on the city.
Well, that's why I said I don't remember seeing them.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
I
How does the
did.
city have
Sorry.
ears?
Okay, so we'll have the talk later about how you know, metaphors work and that sort of stuff.
Please,
So,
I know
miss,
you all have your problems,
Punching us.
your questions, but please, hear me out.
Okay, first of all, who are you? If you don't mind me asking.
My name is Lady Elena.
Okay,
That's super useful.
perfect.
I'm a member of the Council of Seven.
Of course, but things normally come in
Isn't
set.
that the council that does that governs
the people who run the
Otra?
place.
Good,
Right.
you're
The other 6 council members are all evil, right?
I pray not.
I knew it!
Well, what about the bastard that's collecting the damn comments?
Bond Street,
I don't-
that's why you are here.
Oh, of course we are, right? It's-
Of course. So you're saying it wasn't you that knocked us unconscious and put us in jail without our consent?
Yes, it was me. It was my only way
course
of
it
getting
was.
you here.
a very. Why did? Okay, Holt, I have a quick question. Why exactly is it that nobody in this entire fucking planet, whenever they need help from us, can ever do it in a simple way? Missile needs help. How exactly did it go? You go about the process of that? Well, all my friends have to fucking die first. What exactly
Yes.
do they have to do in order to save a town filled with skeletons? They have to shoot at us.
I don't know.
What
I think the
exactly do
world
we have
hates
to do
us.
in order to-
Miss a Missile didn't do the fog, and to be fair again, they thought you were skeletons in that city.
Voice in my head.
We
Do
don't
you
care.
think Ronan gives a flying fuck about any of that?
I'll be like,
But
I'm
anyway,
cool.
why exactly is it that every single time anybody has to ask us help, how do we get help from these people? Well, we have to obviously
Knock 'em unconscious.
knock them unconscious, or shoot at them, or kill all of their friends, or to threaten them with
If I
exorbitant
approach you-
violence, or death, or destruction, or.
If I approached you any other way, they would know I talked to you.
Oh, unlike dragging our unconscious corpses into a prison cell.
Like you could have just waited until we came tomorrow to pick up our fucking
Oh,
baggage.
well, I guess I'll deal with it anyway. Sorry for my lack of hospitality. How can I help you, since we're at the bottom of a jail cell, and we don't really have any other options at the moment?
That's true. How can we help?
You know, you don't get a say in this, Amalek.
As long as it doesn't involve the words miss of missile, I will help you in any way, shape, or form.
I know your friend came here for the comet pieces. He tried to break in.
Oh, did you get that from him, did you? Wait a minute, which friend?
The big one.
That doesn't help me. I have a lot of big friends. One of them's
Emma-
retarded. But
Jester's the Amalek.
two of them are retarded, and
The
both
biggest one.
big. Okay, both of you are roughly the same feckin' size.
Jester's
How
the
tall?
Amalek.
How tall is Holt?
Please.
Okay, Amalek. Okay, that big simple one, not the heretic. Gotcha.
Well, technically he is a heretic to you, but that's a different story.
I believe Von Stroop is up to evil deeds.
Oh, he's fucking trying to collect the damn Comet of Vecna. What do you expect?
Just let's let the lady talk for a little bit.
Fine. Hulk goes over and hits his head on the wall one more time just to calm himself down.
Do the same.
We just like go back into alternating.
Before I go up and do that, I hand them both a purple rock. Here you go.
Well done, Bishop Cato.
Fucking kill me.
How big is this rock?
It's about fist size.
Like Kato,
I'll put it in a pocket.
would be like Kato. You better hope you never sleep near me, or I'm gonna keister this on you.
I second that motion. We're shoving rocks up your ass if we go fall asleep near us again.
Fuck, guys.
Like Hulk just stops and looks at Kato, and then you just like
Anyway, random
It's
lady person. We're trying to make a good first impression here. What else
It's
do you have to
important
say?
to be able to use every muscle to crush comets.
I haven't heard of that method of crushing rocks yet. Is that a secret method?
oh my god. Hulk just like I give up. All right, what can we do for you? Just like I give up entirely.
I swear,
I
we're
can-
great adventurers.
I can get you into where the comp pieces are. But
Alright.
if you get caught, I cannot help you.
So you're saying you don't want us to just bust through the front door and, destroy all in our path to do our holy mission?
I
Sounds
agree.
like
That
that.
seemed like a good idea.
Didn't I just say you don't have a voice in this matter?
Look, if you do it like that, then they'll know you're coming, and the guards will stop
Alright,
you.
then, once we go in there and we grab the comet pieces, if the place isn't made of stone, can I burn it to the ground?
No, we have many innocent lives living there.
Yeah, that'll
Okay.
be fine.
I'm sure we're making you extremely confident. Don't worry. I think the missile is worried about us too.
Well,
I
that,
will crush all of the pieces when we get there.
well,
Unless they're not purple.
Yes. Follow me, please.
Like, sure.
She leads you down this dark corridor.
Before we leave the area, Imlak hands the Crushon to one of the guards. Guard GF, I pronounce you Cardinal. Continue on in my stead.
He kind of just bows to you a little bit.
I just look at Ronan and I'm like, God save us. I'd be like, before long, you might actually convert me to Lathander because I need someone to pray through.
the thunder responds to your prayers if it's during sunlight hours.
Unfortunately, it's night.
Well, we'll have a long talk first thing in the morning. Now I'll bring you through this, boy.
She's going down this very dark corridor. You're still in the prison. There's a single cell at the end of this corridor.
This seems like a cheerful place.
She pulls on one of the torch holsters outside of the cell,
Gods.
and the floor just lowers in the stairs.
They're like, hey, Ronan, how much do you think it would cost to have this installed back at the tavern?
Couple thousand gold pieces.
We'll have to talk to a stonesmith.
We probably will. I might be able to get a deal if Angus is alive. He was good with stonework.
Alright, she goes, follow this corridor. It'll lead you up to the state building.
Can we get our gear?
It's waiting for you right in there. There's a chest.
By the way,
You see a chest right behind the bars.
I'd be like, by the way, is there actually any charges against us that we're gonna have to worry about dealing with once we get out of here? I don't want to be like having done you a service, get out of here, and then all of a sudden we're having people knock on our doors going, "You busted out of jail."
I will take care of that.
Cool,
Oh,
thank you. And Halt
yes.
walks there.
Thank you. That's perfect. That's great. What do we do after we do this thing with the comet pieces?
Leave and come find me. I will be here.
In the prison, so we have to come back to the prison.
Sure. All right, you'll be right here. I will return quickly and speedily and with the least amount of casualties possible.
I'll wait
Is she
here
giving us
till
back
noon
our
tomorrow.
things, or are we going with
Yeah,
that
there's
stuff?
a chest with all your stuff there.
And I'll be like, so this Von Streep fellow, is it all right if we happen to have caused minor bodily injury to him?
Only if he is guilty of what I suspect.
All right, then. Gotcha.
Cool. But just like look at Ronan, and I'm like,
Just gonna
"Burn
go
me."
over and whisper to Hulk. Does that mean that we kill him slowly or with fire?
Fire, definitely fire. I'm
good with fire.
I'm feeling very fiery tonight.
We could slow roast him, then we could do both.
good. The fire is one of Lathander's things, and I'm good at that.
And like as we're doing this, we're just like walking through like down the stairs to go grab our shit. I'm just like ignoring the lady now.
Is Von Streep a council member? I thought he was just some rich private guy.
No,
He's one of the
very
council members.
rich, but he is one of the council members. The Von Streeves are head of the Forge District. His family is one of the pioneers in the Warforged technology, but he himself is a council member.
I have a feeling I want to kill him anyways, but I can't confirm or deny that.
Hey, if we raid his estate, we might be able to get your armor plating for free.
Unfortunately, it still has to be fitted to me.
Well, yeah, we could just find somebody else to do that.
But still, the thing more importantly is if I find anything up.
Just let Amlek hammer it on you constantly.
All right,
There
so
we go.
Amalek, you and me, if we find a place up there for Halt, we can just hammer it on.
Yes.
We're good at that. You
like-
take one
it's-
side, I'll take the other, and we just sort of pound it in.
Just-
Like the rocks in Kato.
It's just like Ronan just uses his sword to heat up the metal, and then Amalek just sits there and beats on it with his maul until it forms to halt.
Sure. All right,
Halt
so
becomes a walking anvil.
take the next few minutes putting on your gear, gathering it up.
Next while, since they have plate mail.
It takes a while for Ronan to get his quilts together too.
Mm-hmm. Gets them all neatly organized and ready for the daily sales.
All right. So
That's be one of the most awkward things to see. Like the lady's just sitting there watching us get dressed, right? And we're just dressing. And then it's just freaking Ronan with this giant pile of fucking quilts.
she turned away. The guards are watching you though.
It's just a giant pile of fucking quilts. Because don't you have like 5 of them or something?
Or, that's beside the point, they're all in my room.
Yeah.
Except for one of them. I carry one around with me.
You
You never know when you'll need it.
All right.
But
Yeah, you
any good hitchhiker always carries around a towel. I carry around a quilt.
Sure.
All right. So I guess we continue. I guess there's like a pathway we're supposed to follow or something.
Yeah, there's stairs leading down in the cell.
All right, cool. I start going down.
All right. I'm assuming everybody else follows.
Yep.
All right. You go down the stairs, and there's a long pathway that leads to a ladder that goes down again. You quickly descend the ladder, and it looks like you're in a sewerway of sorts. There's rushing water. It's about
It's at times like this I really am glad that I can't smell.
It's times like this I really wish you'd quit gloating about your inability to smell.
Yes. I believe me. I don't envy your situation.
Oh,
Yes,
don't worry. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's awful. My eyes are practically bleeding. And Alcros is giving me that look because he thinks he's seeing blood around me. Like a shark.
I could leave you some of that blood to help quench the healing a bit.
Please leave me alone. I don't trust you and the words healing near me.
I think his idea of healing would just be to drain you and,
I'll
He
probably
needs
be
a
covered
leech.
in leeches. He's probably looking for leeches in this sewer here.
The water comes up to about Halt's knee, so around y'all's knees.
Ugh.
there.
I feel like, God, I'm going to have to go through an extensive cleaning cycle after this.
We all are.
Yes, but I don't think you quite have the same problems of various mechanical components being gummed up with shit.
No, I just have the possibility of getting bacteria in my knees and having them eat my kneecaps away.
I'll heal you.
All right,
That doesn't sound comforting.
There's a very dark, dank, catacomb-like sewer system in front of you.
Like, okay, so did anyone decide to understand which way we're supposed to go?
Right now, it's just a straight tunnel.
Alright, well, cool. I guess I'll just keep walking forward. I'll have my heavy crossbow out and loaded and ready to murder something.
You're passing a few pipes that are just kind of dumping water into this main line. You go this way for about 100 yards, and you come up to a fork in the road. It keeps going straight and to the left.
I roll
Look,
perception.
this fork is going forward, straight, and to the left. It's going straight and to the left.
There's one going
left
straight, and there's one going left.
Going to the left again. And to the left
Back-
again. And to the
back
right.
to the
It's NASCAR. They're going left.
Oh, they're making a left turn.
I don't suppose anybody remembers where the state building was in comparison to the jail.
Not enough to coordinate on all this mess. Because you have no idea which way you're starting, unless somebody has that feat that lets you know north.
No, I'm not a dwarf, so I can't know north anyways.
We could magnetize Holt.
I was gonna say, I could probably just like install a compass on me at one of these points in times, just like a flap with a compass that does like I can pull it up and it's just like north is that way.
Are you gonna get one of those things like Buzz Lightyear has on his arm?
Yeah, just like doop 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 north. It does sound like a logical thing for Halt to have, just like a portion of his chest plate just comes up and there's a compass.
Which way seems more evil?
What do y'all want to do?
Can I like perceive to see if there happens to be like a sign or something that says, ye old Capitol building this way?
Give me a perception check.
Ye old Capitol building.
Where was the Capitol building in relation to the rest of the city?
It was in the center.
Okay.
You
Which way is the water flowing?
The water
You
is
said-
flowing towards you.
You said perception, right?
Yeah.
What was it?
You look down each tunnel. They both look grimy. They both look old. You see
The Hawk can't see anything.
a few rats, but nothing special. I mean, it's very dark here, so.
I don't know. Want to just go north or go north? Go straight and see what happens?
Yeah, I say we go
Yeah,
straight.
I say just keep going straight.
Logically, the water would want to flow away from the center of town, to get rid of the everything they don't want. So yeah.
How about, hey, Ronan, how about you leave a torch like somewhere here lit so that way we know we can come back, we can find out where we're going.
How many torches?
Just leave one.
Just one? Alright, I'll
We'll
leave
just,
one.
we'll just leave one at each split on the direction that we've traveled.
Okay, that sounds good.
Or what do you do? Just leave it on the ground?
Yeah, we just light it and like lean it in a position that it's unlikely to just fall in the water and burn out.
The water's flowing here. It's
Yeah, but I'm sure this place
What's
is
the
made out of
wall
like
made out of?
it's like brick and mortar and stuff like that, right? I'm
It's-
sure we could.
It's brick and cobblestone. You could probably wedge it in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Okay, well,
probably
wedge
wedge.
it in there.
Okay.
We'll use Amalek and Ronan. They'll just be like wedging it in there. There's enough strength between them to do that.
There we go.
So you continue straight. This goes about 50 yards, and then there's a turn to the right, and it goes straight again.
Continue straight.
Continue straight.
You keep going straight, and this time it's about 60 yards ahead, and you come to like almost like a cliff sorts, but straight down you see a large, almost river-like of just sewage and water mixed together. Just
How
flowing.
much shit does a city produce in a single night?
A lot.
Well,
Apparently. Do they have running water in the buildings? Did you notice a toilet?
you can kind of
I
guess.
wish Amalek was
this is
smarter,
a
because then
nat-
I would be able to say so many jokes here, but I can't.
You can kind of guess this is a natural river they just kind of built the city over.
God, they're just fucking up the environment.
Says the robot.
Hey, I'm not a... Wait, never mind. I was gonna say that I'm not a, drain on society, but technically I kind of was, but whatever. Anyways.
Eating all those onions.
Yes, onions.
It's got to go
Mm.
somewhere.
I do wonder what that happens. That is like... It's just like Wall-E. I'm just imagining Wall-E just comes out in this perfect brick. Just this, like, tunk.
You kind of got a little section and it just rots and just kind of slides out.
Oh, that's funny. Anyways. Just like Wall-E. Anyways. You said it's like a big cistern, right?
Yeah, basically.
That leads into a river. I'm like, I'm not terribly sure if this is going to be too useful. Do we see anything else other than the river? Like maybe something across the way?
Give me a perception check. With disadvantage for you, because it's dark.
Yeah. I didn't write down if... Does anybody know if glass have dark vision?
Your goggles.
No. They say there's a big cistern there at the end of the hallway.
It basically looks like a big river.
Oh,
It's about 30 foot down from you.
Halt nailed it.
Alright.
And we need to get across the river.
You could try. You'd have to get down to it first, or just jump and hope. You look across, and there's another little hallway you see across, and what appears to used to be a bridge, but it's broken off.
Oh, of course.
How far across is the bridge?
It's about 40 feet.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. If I had a grappling hook, maybe.
I
Speaking
can
of what,
try.
why do we have a grappling hook? It's a piece of adventuring gear everyone should have. I'd be like, I got an idea. How, Amalek, Ronan, how far do you think you can throw Kato?
You don't need to throw me. I can fly.
That's what I was thinking. Why are we throwing
No, how
I like
far
like-
do you think we can throw him, Amalek? I think we can get a good chuck on him.
I like the throwing idea anyways. Gives him a little bit of
fly straight
boost.
up.
You hit the ceiling. It's a tunnel, man.
God damn it.
I'd be like, and this is exactly why we want to throw you. I'd be like, hurry up and grab him, throw him.
Kato would probably do that anyway. He flies out of the tunnel then. Don't touch me.
I think he can make it with his wings.
But it's so much
But,
more satisfying the other way.
But the broken bridge is about 40 feet across
Yeah,
from
about
us.
40 feet.
I'd be like, hey, Kato, you're kind of forgetting something.
Rope.
No, I'm not. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can attempt something. You said there's a river underneath the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to try cast control water.
It's not going
And-
to be enough to... This is a big river.
I'm not going to stop the river. I just want to get the water and try to make somewhat of a bridge with the existing bridge and freeze it.
It's not going to be enough. You can't do that much.
Okay. It was a thought.
Is there something you can just tie a rope to, and then we could just go across like that?
You could try.
Oh wait, I have a rope too, actually. I guess that should be in the adventuring gear.
Unless you donated it to the, until the Ronin Pacquiao Fund.
No. I have my own set of gear. I should just pull a really soggy rope out of the bag of holding. And I'll find a post or something across the river to tie it off to.
Actually, never mind. You could do that with your control water. I thought it was less water than that.
Oh yeah, how much is it? I've already forgotten.
Nothing. You can just part water. You can cause an area to move apart and create a trench. Trench extends across the spell's area and separates the water from the wall. Trench makes the spell choose to.
I guess I want to try to make it a thick enough bridge that'll support Halt and Amalek.
Choose a cube up to 100 feet on a side. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I want to do that then, because that sounds cooler.
Alright, you see Kato just kind of wave his arms around, this blue energy just flowing from his hands, and he just causes the water to rise and then freeze in place.
I guess I'm not going to do the whole bridge across, I'm just going to connect it to what's left of the bridge there.
Yeah. You now have a bridge of ice.
Alright.
Okay.
I go across.
Give me an acrobatics.
I'll break my bridge. I worked hard on that.
If it's a 100-foot cube of ice, I don't imagine it'd be very difficult to break.
You're good. You kind of start slipping and sliding, but you manage to keep your balance.
Got a natural 20. I skied across that thing.
You take one step out. And
I did a nice pirouette.
I was gonna say, like, he just like does like a nice like the 360 rotation in the air thing, and just like lands and does the whole like ballerina the ice skater thing.
Puts his arm
When I
above
land,
his
I
head and
kick a
touches
purple
his fingers.
stone.
All right. Anybody else going to cross?
I was gonna try to think of something fancy to do, but I can't do anything fancy. So, we'll just go, I guess.
Everybody,
And probably
give me an acrobatic check. Everybody goes across.
That's a good one.
yeah.
Since I was up in the air, I'll just continue to fly across.
Halt,
Good thing Halt.
Slip and bust your ass, and you start sliding.
I'm just like sliding across it.
You're starting to slide towards the side.
I'll just pull out an arrow,
Give
and I'll
me-
just like.
Give me one more deck save. Just give me a deck save. Alright, you're able to catch yourself in a little jagged piece of ice, or the arrow if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like take the arrow and like grab it and like use it to hold myself up, pull myself up, and continue walking.
The whole ice bridge cracks and falls.
Yeah, I'm just doing it kind of like an ice pick,
Yeah,
which
I
is
know.
what.
You manage to catch yourself. You get back up and you're able to make it across with some difficulty.
Like, God damn it! I got ice shavings in my ass plate.
Next.
Don't break my bridge.
I'm
I
gonna
won't
pull
make
up.
the bridge. Put a wall on the bridge next time so we don't slip and fall off it.
I can't think of everything.
It needs handrails.
You're luckily it's not just a giant fish you're walking on, okay?
I'm gonna pull out both of my swords and have them facing downward, just in case I slip and need to catch myself on the ice.
I'm imagining Kato as like the guy who
And I'm gonna try and get
constructed
across.
Give me acrobatics with advantage.
who constructed the Death Star, and he's all like, I can't think of everything.
Alright,
Yay!
You slip a few times, but you're able to catch yourself with a sword.
Can't you just put a piece of plywood over the hole?
Exactly.
That hurt the resale value.
Understand how a vent works. You
Alright.
generally don't want to block up a vent.
All the
Still
rest,
put a
what are you
cover
gonna
over it.
do? Crimson Moon, Alt, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pull out my rope, tie a little knot in the end of it to give it some weight, and then I'll chuck it over to the other guys and be like, "Hey, fellas, catch this."
Alright.
That way I have a lifeline to get across, because I don't really have much in terms of pick swords to save myself with.
Alright, you're able to do it. It's not that far, but go ahead and give me an acrobatics check. Alright, you have a hard time doing it. It takes you the longest to get across, but you do manage to get across.
I think at some point Amalek gets tired of waiting and just pulls him across with the rope.
Sure.
We just see him sliding across the end in the shitty ice.
This causes him to lose his balance a few times because you're pulling. But he's able to get across. Ava, she managed to get across you just fine. Because I don't feel like rolling for her.
My elf feet make it much easier.
Exactly.
Alright, and then we just move on, I guess.
Shut the fuck
Your
up, Ava.
response is the right way.
My elf feet make it easier.
You come up to a grid iron gate.
Did you just say a
Gate
bridge
lock.
iron gate?
A gridiron.
An gridiron.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like-
Is it locked?
There's a big ass bolt lock on it.
Big ass bolt lock, you say?
Mm-hmm.
How about this? Renan, you heat it up with your flaming hot sword, and then just like break it.
Okay.
Or Ava, why don't you use that fancy heat metal magic you got?
Wait, are you trying to get rid of the bridge?
I don't want to
No,
use a spell
it's not a
slot.
bridge. It's not a bridge. It's a gate.
It's an iron gate with a lock on it.
Okay, well, I guess I already used my control magic. Can I use that whenever I want, or control water? Can I use that whenever I want? I'm about to say I could just freeze the lock.
How many times a day can you use it?
I need to pull up the page on the, I know create and destroy water. I don't use it often.
And it's fun.
True. Freezing stuff is cool. Elemental evil. Boogity. I know create and destroy water I can only use once per long rest.
This episode is brought to you by the Crushon cult. Join now.
Mm-hmm. If you were to die today, who would crush comets?
Live today,
That needs to be a
crush
shirt.
tomorrow. What's that, Travis?
That needs to be a shirt.
Exactly.
Well, once we get big, we'll make it a shirt.
There you go. Okay.
Live today, crush tomorrow. Somebody write that down.
Okay, no, it's a cantrip, so I think I can use it whenever. You know the shape water cantrip.
Alright, so...
The only thing I have a limit on is create or destroy water. So yeah, I'll take some water out of the water bladder I keep and put it on the lock and
plenty
freeze
on
it.
the ground just flowing into the big river, so...
My water's cleaner.
Okay, you want to use the clean water to destroy the lock, okay?
You don't want to be rude to the locksmith who has to come and replace the lock.
Okay, you
Like-
freeze it, and it freezes solid.
You give him dysentery.
Does it bust? I was trying to get it to expand.
Completely ices over, but that's it.
Okay, I've done all I can do. Well, now that's... I don't know. I'd say I could just punch it, see if it breaks.
You can?
You know, I'm noticing a severe lacking in our little entourage here.
How's that?
A rogue?
We lack abilities to deal with things that are locked.
Yeah, I thought of that before as well. None of us can pick locks. We just have to crush.
Okay, you get an icy lock in front of you.
Alright, if nobody else is going to do it, I'm going to smack it with my hammer. Do you want me to
Let's say
roll
I'll-
for it or just
Just
stationary
give me a
target?
roll.
I try to change the color of the water to purple, or color of the ice purple.
There you go. You hit it, but you manage just to break the ice off of it. The lock itself has a few scratches on it, but nothing major.
Okay, can I try to pick the lock anyway? I don't have any lock picking tools.
You can try with disadvantage.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
All right, I pull out the barracuda.
This just like shoves the barracuda
The
and then
barracuda's
twists.
not gonna be able to do it. The barracuda's not gonna be able to do it. You can probably use like a small piece of metal or something.
The barracuda, he creates lockpicking tools out of ice.
All right, what is that? Sleight of hand or dexterity or what? What is that?
Sleight of hand.
Okay, 12.
You just kind of stick the piece of metal in there, wiggle it once, and just ping.
Did I bust the lock picking or did I open the lock?
No, you open the lock. You got a nat 20. Are you
Whoa.
kidding me?
I thought you said I had disadvantage.
Oh, you do. That's right. Okay, no, you broke the pin.
Okay.
I lied.
God damn it.
This
Don't
is
toy with
what
my emotions
honesty
like
gets
that.
you.
It's like Halt will pull out a crossbow bolt and try to do the same thing.
Okay, somebody else try to heat metal then.
Does Sacred Flame actually heat things up?
I'll pull out
Both
my
together, are
my
these
fire
bolts
sword.
good? Someone just slipped through them.
No.
Pull out my
it's
fire
very
sword and
small
start heating
things.
the lock.
You start heating it up. It gets nice and red.
And be like, all right, now we just need to put some hard metal in between it and try to just like shimmy it the right way to snap the
I'll
metal.
pull out my other sword.
Okay.
Try and shimmy it in, and
Give me an athletics check.
oh, I'm good at these. There you go. 21.
You try and you can feel your sword almost start to bend, so you have to stop.
Oakley dokley.
The hell do they make this out of? Adamantite? Do you want to go up and see if we can ask for a key?
No.
Who are we gonna ask?
I don't know. Maybe the fat bitch up there will give us a key.
Amalek, come and crush the lock.
Is the door actually locked? Has anyone tried opening it?
Yeah, it's a big padlock on it. It's locked.
Well, I could cast Shatter on it. It works better against
Please.
against objects that are like metal, crystal, things like that.
You're getting a feel for the cold and the heat and the forcing. This is not a normal lock.
You've had
Locked?
Shatter this entire time.
Okay.
Hey,
Ron's
hey,
gonna
hey,
go-
Altheros.
What?
Do you have like a dispel magic or something?
No.
Okay, you're.
All right, then.
Does Ava
Are we
have a sword?
dispelling magic? Okay, I pull the barracuda out.
Ah, yes, the fish.
I just take him, rub him on the lock a second, and put him back in the bag.
Okay. Nothing happens. Do you
That
say
way you
wait?
can see.
Do you say anything with it?
No, he's a magic canceling fish. I just
know,
gotta hold him next
But
to it.
do you say anything?
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
missing
Well,
something.
Ronan's trying to talk to the lock right now.
Why won't you
Open!
open, you heretic?
Open! Open! Exactly. Open!
You say
You heretic
open.
fucktard!
You say open. As Kato's rubbing the fish on the lock, and it just unlocks.
It's a oh, hell to the barracuda, and I hold him up a second.
Well done, Praester Barracuda.
It's an agent of Vecna, isn't it?
No, he converted.
I
Y'all
hold
just
the
had to say
barracuda
open.
first. No, it was the barracuda.
What's the point of a lock that anyone can say open?
You'll find out here in a bit.
And I put him back in my bag.
That's
No,
not
open the door.
That's not comforting. What do they have?
Yeah,
Like
I'm positive it was
This
the
is
whole
like-
period of
this-
time you were rubbing it with the lock, not when I just shouted, open at the lock, did it open? No. It's got to
I
be...
feel like
barracuda.
Ronan. It's not very comforting that the lock just opens. I feel like there's gonna be like a troll in the dungeon or something when we walk in there.
Of course there's a troll in the dungeon. When is there not a troll in the feckin' dungeon?
Anything past second year.
That's fair.
Obviously,
Second
Mr.
years,
Mr.
third years,
Shakes.
normally the good years, because they stop with the whole troll in the dungeon bit.
Yeah.
They are placed
Instead, they switch over to
Dragons.
basilisks in the
Yeah,
catacombs.
well, yeah, Basilisk in the catacombs. Or, what they also do is they also have hippogriffs that we have to ride around.
Alright, the gate just kind of swings open.
Then they bring in the Dementors, too, and the weird spirit things.
Mm-hmm.
It swings open on its own.
I don't like this door, guys.
I don't like this door either. Kato, you go in first.
Yes.
Okay, it's just a door.
Send the guy with the lowest health. Awesome plan.
Yes.
Kiddo walks in.
Alright, you
No,
walk-
I'm not being serious, you frail bastard!
You walk through.
Amalek's going in too.
You
yeah.
walk through the door. Nothing happens.
Oh gosh,
They're
just a door,
paranoid.
guys. They're weird.
No, we're the most sane ones here.
Sorry. Yeah, that's saying something too. When the guy who's fucking in.
Oh, I was talking to my barracuda. I put the barracuda back in the bag.
God.
Fucking, he's retarded, isn't he? We need to get him tested.
I'll be like, the first thing we're doing when we get back up there and we're done with all this shit is we're getting leashes for these two.
I think there's this new test that they come out that measures intelligence. I won't score that high, but I have a feeling he'll get about a 2.
Probably.
Alright, you step through the door. There's another long passageway. You continue to go down this.
Good day.
It veers
Was it-
right.
Is it just me that I feel like dwarves made this because it's too many long straight passages?
There would also probably, but there'd be signatures everywhere of their handiwork.
There's
True.
a whole bunch of pipes and stuff like that just spilling water into this little cavern.
Maybe they're dwarves with low self-esteem.
Maybe it was dwarven slaves.
Maybe.
Anyway, the thing veers right, and you go down it, and the first thing you run into is the skeleton on the floor.
Yeah, that's totally not comforting at all.
Did you say
Look,
skeleton
it's-
overlord?
On the floor.
Oh, okay. That's,
Yeah, just like we're just standing there and there's a skeleton overlord standing there staring you down like, come on, bitches.
you can understand my vague confusion.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, like I said, there's just a skeleton there on the floor.
I loot the skeleton.
You find one gold piece, because this is Skyrim.
Epic.
Or bone meal.
No, you don't find any bone meal.
No, you have to make that, and luckily we have a crusher here. We brought
Yes.
we brought our mortar and pestle. Actually, it would technically be called the mortar and Amalek.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Actually, it'd be
you
the Amalek.
examine it, he's wearing kind of a worker's uniform. It's old, it's done got stuff growing on it. You see a few slashes in it.
It's totally comforting. The Tyranids must be down here.
Tyranids.
Filthy Xenos.
For the God Emperor.
Give me a perception check, somebody.
I can.
Let God.
I got this.
Is it?
Oh. We still haven't had someone come in that has a character that was perfectly or purposely designed to have high perception.
I have high perception.
Just kind of curious what I roll. That's
All right. All of you know it's pretty simple. There's this right beside it is just this crater almost of just broken stone and earth.
I think a comet killed him.
A comet-sized crater.
No, you look down in it and there's another skeleton. It looks like. You can just see the feet. They're not human feet. They're mere like claw.
Ew.
I
Hey,
push
Courtney.
Ava into the hole.
Courtney, you're currently in the sewers.
Okay, give me a sec to log on. I just got in. I'm sorry. I'm so late.
Take your time.
You're a horrible human being! Repent! Repent!
Okay, I give in.
Again, there's like
Also, while you were gone, you, Ava, constructed a doll that looks like Kenny, and she's been sleeping with it and carrying it around.
No.
that did not actually happen.
No,
Have
but
to
we
light
did
his cannon.
sell the puppy though.
No. you
What?
For meat.
This is about
Poor
to
me.
say spell.
didn't. The dog is here with
Wait
you.
a minute, no! Ronan would even stop him at that point. We're not selling a winter wolf to a butcher shop.
The dog is here with you right now.
The meat would
Okay,
be
good.
awful.
Wait, why didn't we
Horrible
just use the
people.
Winter Wolf to freeze the lock?
Fuck off.
It's a puppy. Doesn't have his breath yet.
You can still do, like, one of those, like, egg moves or something.
No.
Yeah. But
It's a
can't it just use cute puppy dog eyes and it's like super effective, right?
Yeah, I told it to use baby doll eyes. You know, the Pokemon move. Does it
Sure.
infatuate the lock?
No, it does not. Shut up. Alright, but again, there's a skeleton
Fine then.
structure.
Go
You
use
see it
flamethrower.
You see it from the waist down, and the feet are very long. They end in like almost claw-like talons.
This is
What are
weird.
we looking at?
There's a
It's something
skeleton
weird.
Crater
there.
with a skeleton in it.
There's dark murky
Okay.
water blocking your view of the upper half of the torso.
Okay.
Cool. Let's just go ahead and ignore this and keep going.
So where are we going to? What are we doing?
We all got put in prison for no fucking reason by some fat
Everyone-
bitch.
Everyone got thrown in prison. Amalek was right all along. That the council were all cultists of Vecna, and so now we're on a mission to go destroy the Vecna shards.
You
the
know of one
counselors.
that might be evil.
The whole council is evil. Got it.
And somehow, through circumstances of retardedness, Ronan has nearly managed to convince Halt to join the Lathander church so he can have something to pray to. Because fucking Amalek is going to cause him to go
Congratulations, bro.
insane.
You got one
It's
more
true.
follower, and Amalek got a dozen.
Yeah, it's true. Amalek created the cult of crushing when he was inside of prison. Cato is also a bishop in the cult of crushing.
Ronan's
Yes.
busy doing other things. Apparently, Amalek had free time. Ronan didn't have free time. He was busy being knocked unconscious.
Alright.
Yes.
And the,
Again,
and the,
you're
and
in
the
the sewer
Barracuda
right now.
converted from Vecna to.
You're trying to get
dismissal.
into this Von Streep's private quarters, or not private quarters, but private room where he keeps keeping all the comet pieces.
Okay. Cool.
And we're currently lost in the sewers because we have no freaking clue where we're supposed to be going.
What did I do in prison? That I just hang out? Yeah.
No, apparently you just kind of like
Like
walked
I
into
said-
prison.
You constructed the Kenny doll.
Alright, back to the game now. Yeah, you see the skeleton sitting out of the crater, can't see the top half of his body. Anything else you want to do?
I just want to walk past.
You walk
Keep
back.
going down the hall.
Well, I've got a survival, so I wouldn't be able to figure out what it is anyway. So yeah, I guess Amalek ignores it as well, after making sure there were no comet pieces inside.
You could pull it up and look at it at least.
Nope, I don't give a shit. Halt just wants to get this done. This has been
Yeah.
a bad night.
Right
I
now,
looked at it.
Amalek knows that there's comet pieces somewhere, and so everything else is not very interesting.
Alright, so you walk
No,
past
Halt,
it. Road, did you
Halt's
do
just did a
anything?
I'll look at the skeleton.
Alright, Ava, you pull it out. It's very light, and you see the skeletal structures of kind of resembles lizard men in a way.
Oh my god, it's the Illuminati, guys.
I knew
They're
it!
coming to get us.
The Queen's behind it! Was it the guy Tony Blair? He was there too.
Sure.
Does it have any interesting stuff on it? Anything in the hole with it?
You see a scimitar with and it's down there with it, but nothing. Unless you want to dive in the shit water.
I'm good. Also, do you know on this new character sheet, does anyone know why my spells aren't coming up? They're like, it says that they're there and I can click on them, but I can't see what I'm clicking. There's like no writing.
No clue, man. I had to actually see it, so I can't
You
really
pull
tell
it
you.
up.
Yeah, that's weird. I can see what I'm clicking.
I have a few spells I can see that like I can see the name of, but then there's others that are just in there that you can't see.
You see that little gear? Is that
Yeah.
it?
No, because this. Can you see my second level spells? Can you see where they are?
Yeah, Thunder Wave, Distant Whispers, Healing
Oh,
Word.
I mean my third level.
Third? No, I can't see those.
Yeah, I can't see them either, but I can click on them and like cast them, but I can't see where they are.
Maybe you forgot to name them.
No, they're named.
No, I've named them. I can deal with it. I just guess I'll have to.
Yeah, we'll look at that here in a little bit.
Okay, yeah, at the end. Don't worry about it. Right, carry on. We're going. The skeleton was shit.
If Ava starts casting a bunch of random spells, you know why.
Exactly.
She's just like, I'm trying to cast heal, but I keep hitting you with Thunder Blast.
It was why I was doing that last game because I couldn't figure out what was happening.
It's like she's trying to heal Halt, and she keeps using Heat Metal on him instead. It's like, damn it, this isn't working.
That could actually happen.
We're welding him back together.
But yeah, you move past the skeleton. Ava, I'm assuming you just toss the skeleton back on the ground.
Mhm.
Uh,
Oh no, wait! I'll get a bone from it for my little puppy.
Okay. It works.
God, disgusting. It's a shitty bone. Label a shitty bone in your bag.
Clean it off.
Well, I'm gonna give it to him immediately.
It's like shit. It's like
he can
shit.
walk around.
It's like shit infused bone.
Yeah, but he's a wolf. He'll be fine.
Even a wolf understands the concept of chance.
Okay.
Yeah, roll on it.
Continuing
But it's
on
good
this
for them.
hallway.
Like, I'm just envisioning that, come about 3 to 4 weeks from now, this wolf's gonna be like, fuck this group, and just gone. It's like, fuck this group.
You come across this little section of 5 different paths. 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and 1 keep going straight.
I'll be like, I'll look around real quick, see if I can notice anything going on.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I'll also look around. See if I can perceive which path has the most evil coming from it.
You both look down the tunnel straight ahead, and there is just the pathway is just lined with like these lizard folk skeletons.
Okay,
That
Ron's
totally
gonna use
not-
Divine Sense immediately.
All right, you're not sensing any undead.
Oh, they're not undead.
I'll be like, well, I don't think we
They're
should go down
just
that
dead.
path.
They're just dead.
Maybe the lizards
I
are
can-
trying to
Well
join
put.
the cult.
It's like, I don't want to go down that path, but something tells me that's probably the way we need to go.
Are they more lizard skeletons?
Yeah, they're lizardmen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, Ronan, just light another torch down this tunnel, and then we'll continue going straight.
Alright.
All right, you do that. Well, you look down the other tunnels too, and down the first one to the right, you see you see like 1 skeleton there. You look down the second to the right, skeleton free. You look down the first one to the left, there's nothing there either. And the next one to the right, you just see a large amount of water just pouring from the ceiling.
Is it shit water?
You can imagine.
Everything here is shit water.
Right.
Taste it.
No. I'm okay.
Check. Are you sure?
You check.
Just go frolic in it and tell us if it smells.
No, gee,
You-
that,
Old
Sorry,
Toledo.
me and Ronan are in a very salty mood this evening, Ava.
we were...
Clearly.
All right, you continue going down straight, right?
Yes.
That's the direction with the most lizard
Yeah,
skeletons, right?
most.
Yeah, that one.
Why are
It's
we
just
going
like,
down the one with
it's
the
just
most?
because as we're walking, it's just like we just tell Ava, it's just like, Ronan was hit with a poison dart in the neck, so he's obviously salty there, and then I was put to sleep. I'm a warforged. I don't sleep.
You wouldn't magically sleep though.
Yes.
Well, I'm in a good
You know how uncomfortable it is to be put to sleep. I can only perceive the world when I'm sleeping.
Unlike me, who cannot be put to sleep magically.
Yep.
Anyway.
You go down this tunnel. It's kind of arcing up, so the further you go down it, the more dry it is.
Yes.
I don't like it.
I just slap Kay down and be like, shut up.
I second that. I slap him too.
And you get to the point where there's no water flow here at all. You go down a little bit further, you can see the tunnel kind of opens up to go wider at one point. Like at a right angle, then to make you can imagine a room kind of, but still a tunnel.
Guess we continue through the tunnel. The room tunnel.
You go up further, as soon
So the real question is this a natural or an unnatural room
Fuck
tunnel?
you, okay?
That's a fair point. What are the walls? Are the walls natural?
You go down this tunnel, and immediately
We
as you
come across
into
an
this
unnatural room!
room, Ronan, shut up. Immediately to your right, you see a little tent.
Somebody.
I'm like, do you happen to have a brother that decides they want to randomly sleep in a tent too?
It's too small.
Well, maybe it's a bastard brother or something. Maybe your mother
Bigger on the inside.
maybe your mother decided that she really liked the dwarf.
Are you all stealthing at this point, or?
Yes, they could be sleeping. I
No.
don't want to wake them up.
It's like no, I'd rather just shoot a crossbow bolt through it. No, I'm just kidding. Just like let me check see if there's anyone in there. Just funk. No, there's no one in there.
Sure.
Does it look like there's anyone in there? Like any light or anything?
You don't see any light, but the flaps in the front are folded up tight.
I'm gonna. No, wait, I can't do that.
Who's the sneakiest? I don't think it will be me.
Hey,
Alright.
Who just
I
said
don't think
that?
Kato is. He's just saying it anyway.
What's sneaky? Like
Stealth.
Dex.
what?
Dexter.
Oh, I have a +5 to my dex.
Really?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
has more. She has more She has more dexterity than the dex-based fighter.
A little emasculated now.
Alright, well. Yeah,
I
okay.
could go sneak and have a look.
Yeah, go sneak over there, and then if it's something troublesome, well, I'll nuke it from a safe distance.
We'll nuke it
Sounds
from
like a
orbit.
plan.
What's a nuke?
Okay, I'm gonna go and sneak and have a look.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
Right, before she goes, guidance.
Get guidance cast on you.
What does that do?
It gives you an additional D4. You can use it before or after you roll.
Okay. I'll use it now. um. Oh, look at that. Still not a great roll, you know.
It's above average, and if they're sleeping, it's fine.
Mhm.
Alright, 14. You go up to the tent. Do you peer inside, or?
Yeah.
You kind of open up the little flaps just enough, and you look inside, and there's, think Doctor Who, it's bigger on the inside.
was right.
That's awesome. Can I see anyone?
Give me a perception check.
They hiding in the big tent. Oh, look at that. I see
You
everything.
see an old woman, she's got like a pack on her bag, just full
Pack
to the
on her
brim.
bag?
Yeah.
She has a bag on a bag within a bag inside a tent.
Pack on her back. It's just full of stuff, and she's just kind of taking stuff out of it and just putting it on random shelves.
Is the bag bigger on the inside as well?
You want to go in and
She
look?
pulls a canoe. She pulls a canoe out of the bag.
We found the legendary TARDIS tent.
That's what
What?
I was thinking. If Amalek could see inside the tent, he'd be all, what?
Tent in relative dimension and space.
Yes.
What is she taking out the bag again? Just like
Random crap, pretty much. Not actual crap, but just random stuff.
yeah.
Just piles of shit just coming out of the bag.
Does it look like it's magic-y stuff, or just?
No, you see, like, she pulls out like a yo-yo, a little rocking horse.
Okay.
She was basically wanting to know if it was worth mugging her.
This little leather tunic she takes out and hangs over a little line she has in there.
Okay, I'm gonna go back out the tent and I'm gonna knock as if I did not look in there. Well, I'm gonna knock on the fabric. I'm gonna make a knocking sound.
Like,
I was gonna say, I'm like, it's like.
as soon as you make even the slightest noise, it's like in the room she was clear across the tent, which is a rather large room. As soon as you make the first noise, she just pokes her head out. Yes.
Hi.
What do you
What?
want?
What are you doing here?
I live here.
Just in the middle of the shit tunnel. Well, back in the shit tunnel.
Yes, people leave me alone. I can collect my treasures.
Can I see your treasures?
Yes, come in.
Can my friends come in as well? Yeah.
Oh, friends? What are friends?
They're not stealth or anything, are they? Can I just point to them?
And she looks at him and goes, "Ah, friends.
Well, Amalek
Get away.
probably isn't. He's probably all. "Grr."
Come in.
Get away.
It'd be a tight squeeze for you to get in. Come on in. Come on in."
A tight squeeze. It was like massive.
The entrance is a tight squeeze.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's fine.
I'd be like, isn't this a waste of time? Like, we got things to do.
Don't be rude.
Yeah, I was
There are
about to say.
comments to crush. But
She
maybe
might have
she
some-
knows how to get there.
Exactly. The word treasures does not lie.
Look at my
Surely.
Titus. She just pointed at all her like really degraded stuff. That's just you couldn't even give these away to poor kids. That's all
There's
that is.
gotta be something good in there, surely.
She is planning to rob the lady blind. God,
I'm not
You
gonna
soulless
bother.
bastard.
Eva could have been a rogue.
She's just looking. As each of you come in, she goes, "Hello, friend," and goes to shake y'all's hands.
Hello.
Are our hands clean? Do they look gross?
I mean, they're like old lady hands. Like her fingers are like really long, and her fingernails are uncut and broken at some places.
Get it.
Alright,
Use the non-gloved handshake.
that's disgusting.
There's like not any shit on them, but
I'll shake your hand then.
You wouldn't happen to have any purple or yellowish white rocks in your collection, would you?
yes, my prized treasure.
Yeah, waste of time now, Holt. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I bet they're gonna be like painted rocks.
Alright, can we see the rocks, please?
No touch.
We won't touch them. Can we see them?
She quickly scurries over. Now you get a good look at this woman. She's about 3 foot tall, hunched over, long, scraggly hair.
Mm-hmm.
She goes over the table, and there's this big, you know, like when they serve you food at restaurants, like the silver platter with the lid over it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A long cylinder one in the center of her table. She lifts it up, and there's this glowing, yellowish rock there.
Is it magical? Is it the comet piece?
Would we recognize it as the same glow as the paler shards?
You kind of think. I mean, it looks like it.
How big is it?
It's about the size of a $50.
Can I do like an arcana check to check that it is magical?
Yeah, go ahead. It's about the
Okay.
size of a $50 around and about 2 foot long.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, that's a fucking good one.
And a 5 and a 2 and a 20, you know.
General rocks don't normally just glow.
Well,
Yeah, that's true.
in general, comet pieces aren't cylindrical rods.
I mean, it's not like perfectly cylindrical. It's jagged. It looks like, think like a lightning bolt. That's what it looks like.
So Harry Potter is what we're looking for. Okay.
Okay, so we need a plan if we're gonna try and take this.
Crush.
It's like all we gotta. It's like out of character. It's like all we gotta do is just kill an innocent old lady.
I'm gonna
I'm sure-
ask her.
I'm sure we can do it
Looking for the
silently.
boy who lived.
I'm gonna ask her if she sells her treasures or
Harry.
just collects them.
She goes,
The more I think about it, the more unspecific that term is.
What's that?
Looking for the boy who lived. It's not really
Ah.
specific. They really shouldn't have put that. I really think that's not a great phrase.
Yeah,
anyway,
really.
Narrow it down. That narrows it down
Well,
to every
Well, they
living
call it
person.
the bad guy. You know who. I mean,
Sell? No.
No, it's he who
Trade?
shall not
Yes.
be named. That's
Whatever.
a lot more specific.
Trade.
A lot more specific.
We have a giant selection of quilts for you.
Mhm.
Are you liking quilts?
She points over and just you see a whole bunch of blankets just kind of half-has sewed together. Nope, got plenty.
Ah, shame. Ronan has an exquisite selection back at the house.
Are you the one who's been putting all these quilts in my bag?
Nope, I haven't seen him.
I don't give.
Not you.
I trade.
You trade? So, what? How much is the rock worth to you?
Well, you got to trade.
Well, it's just a rock.
I
We have a few
second
bits
I've
and
got some
pieces.
stuff probably. Deck of cards.
I too have a deck of cards.
She pulls out a drawer, and there's like a whole drawer full of just cards just thrown in there.
Doily? You want a doily? I've got a couple.
She just points around. You see on all her furniture, they're just covered with little rags you could consider doilies.
Block of incense.
Down here kind of kills your smell.
I have a horse figure.
Obviously, she's got that. Do you want an owl feather?
It's like we have this lovely winter wolf pup.
I was just about to say we could trade them Ava.
I have got several owl and owl bear feathers.
Why would you want to trade them me? That's horrible.
Sounds very also. Sounds morally apprehensible. I don't think Goodly Party's going to be like, yeah, sure, we'll sell her. Why not?
I should hope that I'm more of a friend.
She'll make a
than
good
just
slave.
person.
Look, she's young.
It's like, look, she's young and beautiful and charming. 1,000 gold.
She's bored, and
She never shuts up, but you know, it'll work.
you can tell she's not impressed by anything you're offering.
I have a potion of dreamless sleep.
I reach down to my belt and pull up an intricate.
That was not what I was imagining. You like reach into my belt. She's just like, here's a present.
I reach down to my belt and pull out my ritualistic bloodletting knife. It's adorned with a bloodwood handle covered in brass coverings, and the blade has very slight serrations on it, with a light coating of blood spots here or there upon it. This here, madam, is a magical relic unlike you have likely ever seen before. With this, you can extract the very essence of magic itself from one's own life water.
Life.
Let me
I
see.
think that's what he means by blood.
Let
Shut
me
up,
see.
I'm picking it up.
Let me hold.
I pass it over to her.
She takes it.
It's like, this is how you do it, you stab yourself.
She takes this knife and she goes over to a table she's at. She pulls out this little magnifying glass, starts looking at it. She pulls out another knife that's remarkably similar to this.
Damn plot armor. Damn fat bitch.
A set, yes?
What?
She said, a set.
Alphonse is just like, what?
You mean a set?
You see, you have the knife, the fork, and the spoon, but I was lacking the knife. I needed the spoon and the fork of bloodletting. The only thing I have left to get now is the spork.
The spoon is for elite bloodletting users.
Yes, and the spork is just for the legendary ones.
Are you in full retard, Holt?
Alright, she
Sorry, it's
takes
been a
this-
long
for
day.
the legendary ones.
She says, yes, it's a set, yes?
What do you mean set?
Just go with it.
She shows you another knife almost remarkably similar to yours.
Remarkably similar to you. It's just like, yes, this blade looks exactly like Artheros.
Sure, it's a set. Apparently.
If you take that one, you have more than one, and it becomes a collectible.
It's like, if you take both, then you can be sitting at the dinner table and you can be like, I want food with 2 knives.
Ava, give me a persuasion check.
Ah, come on, she's a hoarder. I gotta have advantage on that. She's gonna love it.
I don't think it matters.
Logan.
This is the reason why we have used the face.
Yes.
It's just a shame that Ava is so shy and doesn't talk very much.
She takes the knife and sets it down, and then grabs this little glass container that the shard is in, and just kind of just thrusts it into Alt's arms.
Wait, what'd you do?
She
gave
stole
you
your
the
bl-
shard.
she stole your knife, and we got the shard. We can peace out now.
Oh, okay.
Trick
I
or
thought
treat.
someone got stabbed for a second.
No take back.
Yes. She
Stabbed you with the
stabs you with the shard of the comet. You die. Come to find out that this was the shard of death.
Is that literally the only good thing she had, was the rock?
Ask her if she knows where the stateroom is.
Do you know what the stateroom is?
What's that?
The big fancy building where the people that are being idiots that think they control this country sit.
Don't know what that is.
Do
Good.
I see anything
I
with
think
walk
she's
out.
a
symbol on
sewer
it?
lady.
It's the
Uh,
room with the most evil in it.
She just looks puzzled at you.
Can I ask her where did you get this remarkable tent from?
This tent?
This is a fine dent.
This is my mother's.
Where did you find the shard of the rock?
It washed down here one day.
Oh, interesting. Someone had a massive crap. All right, thank you very much, dear. And he walks out the tent, like
Does
dragging
he?
off Theros with him.
Do I see anything with the maelstrom symbol on it in there?
Give me a perception check.
Do I see anything with the royal crest on it or anything? You know? Because I'm from here.
The royal crest.
Do you know you said that there was a crest? Like my mother's or something? I have it on a bracelet or something?
No, you don't see your mother's crest anywhere.
Cool, never mind.
Kato, you don't see anything.
Okay.
But your father's crest happens to be everywhere. That bastard.
Where did you find the stone?
It washed down here.
From what direction?
The big river with the broken bridge.
Okay.
Oh wow! Holy shit! That was a 19.
What?
I said I rolled I didn't say it. I rolled a perception check as I was leaving to try to see if I noticed any of my any of the symbols of Forksmith, my father.
No, you see none.
Okay, cool.
You do,
Anyways, yeah, I drag Altheris out with
you
me.
do see like a couple Warforged arms and stuff like that.
It's creepy. I'm gone. Like, you don't just collect Warforged parts. That's not a collectible. This isn't the Warforged trading card game.
You see a couple skulls there too. She collects everything she finds.
God. Yeah.
We
All
could
right,
have
cool.
traded her a bunch of lizard skeletons.
All right. Well, Halt's ready to move on if anyone else is.
Yeah, I
He's-
guess we got nothing else we can do.
He's dragged Altheros with him outside of the tent so the lady can't do any kickbacks.
Well, the lady told you no takebacks.
I know, but I still don't trust her. She's gonna find out we swindled her soon enough.
No, she looked rather interested in this knife.
It's fine. We can always make another one for him.
Yeah, it's literally just a knife. We could just get him another one.
It is literally just a knife.
I know.
I'm just gonna. It's just a knife. You know, if we want to make it special, we can just have like Amalek pee on it or something.
Granted, that was my only knife.
+1 to checks against comets.
+1 to bloodletting comets.
Everybody leave or
Yep.
Yeah.
Believe.
Ronan, give me a perception check real quick.
Oakley dokley. Maybe. Do I have
I
to?
was,
Yes.
I was surprised at how quiet Ronan was being.
I didn't have anything to say. Good with this.
All right.
I found my foot.
To get out of the tent, you look above it and you see a sign that says the red moon rises.
Wait a second. Where'd you get the sign?
A man tried it to me.
That narrows it down. A man traded it to you. Oh, so that narrows it down to 50% of the population on the planet. Thank you for that.
Do you really think this old hag keeps track of things?
I
We
was
just had a
hopeful.
war. The population of men has probably decreased.
She goes,
How do you know?
I didn't get his name.
You didn't get his. What did he look like?
Large man. I had trouble getting in, just like your friend.
Large man, had trouble getting in. Okay, what race was he?
Grace? What's that?
Okay, was he Goliath like him or a human like me? Was he a dwarf? Did he have pointy ears?
She seems confused. You can tell she
Was he
doesn't,
made of metal?
she doesn't know what race means.
Alright then, goodbye, retarded lady.
She's been down the sewer her whole life.
I think our party doesn't do well with unadjusted people.
She's
Line
got,
us
she's
all
got
up and ask who.
instead of like
Tells
street
you,
smart, she's got sewer
he
smart.
had weird hair.
What color?
Gray, like mine.
Alright then.
It was on his face.
He had a grey beard.
No, not beard. It went from his ears across his lip.
How did you not know
So
what
he had-
mustache is called?
So instead, he had handlebars. Okay.
He has mutton chops. He had facial hair. Okay, that's good. Okay, she's.
That should help.
Goodbye.
Ronan. I don't know many people that walk around with mutton chops these days. It's a rather.
No, it's either that or he decided to glue the hair on his face to his lips, and I'm really doubting that's what happened.
Basically, it's one of those beards that go down the chin and up across the top lip. I don't know what the hairstyle is called.
Mustache.
It's just a very big mustache, basically.
Chops mustache.
Mobius mustache.
He goes,
I think
you want to trade for it?
for the mustache? No.
What trade for? She's not talking about the fucking mustache. Oh God.
Wait, you have the mustache?
No, the top.
You just stole it from him.
Okay,
It's like,
all
yo,
of you
mustache.
guys.
He traded it.
He traded you his mustache? Is that what he said? Because obviously Halt is being right here.
The sign.
Yeah, I'll trade you for the mustache.
There's no mustache.
Damn it.
Okay, everybody, we're leaving the tent now. Get out. Move.
What do you
Move
take for
quickly.
the mutton
Out of the
chops?
tent. No, quit. Stop doing that.
Bless
She
you.
doesn't have a mustache. Wait, don't you have...
She just
You
looks.
better,
She
you
follows
better not
all,
have that mustache.
She just follows you all out of the tent. She goes, bye friend, bye friend, bye friend, bye friend.
Bye, bye. Take care. Have a wonderful time. Quit asking
Get
the
away.
old lady for a disc.
She just looks at you and goes, you should really all have better names. It'd be confusing calling each other friend all the time.
Yes, we should.
Bye.
Bye. Let's move. Quickly. Get away.
Okay.
You see her go back in her tent and you continue down this long tunnel.
It's like, set the tent on fire. Okay,
Don't hold pyromania.
it's a good thing we're not evil party.
Uh-huh.
I could get behind this evil thing.
You come up to this wooden door. It's moss covered, very old.
We open the door.
Alright, you open the door. 1 second.
I hope opening the door is the right decision here.
Kick open the door and throw Kato inside.
No, what you do is you barrel through the door.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, between Ronan and
Very
Amalek.
large stone room. And on
Yes,
the other
between
end,
Ronan-
you see a woman standing there.
She
Very-
looking at us?
Very young. She's just standing there.
Her name is Eve.
And with that, we are going to take a little break.
I shoot her in the face.
We'll be right back next time with the Land of Missile with Flint Forge Gaming.